Welcome to Dream River Digital's second training video on the MyCheckin mobile application. In this video, we're going to show you how to do a daily and a weekly check-in. So go ahead and open up the Dream River Digital MyCheckin mobile application and go ahead and log in using the username and password that was given to you by your counselor or coach. I'm going to use one that I had set up in my test environment a while back. And when we log in, again, it takes us to the home screen, which gives you a list of events for that week. In this case, you can see both the daily and the weekly check-in are due. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the daily check-in, and that takes us to a page which shows us some tabs that can be checked, some checkboxes, as well as a note for the day and something that we may be grateful for. This is what's done every day in the mobile application. We also have a link to a meeting. So if you were told by your counselor or your coach to be attending a certain number of meetings a week, this is where you would enter that meeting information in. The name of the meeting, the location. This defaults to the date and the time, so it's best to always fill this out while you're at the meeting because then you don't have to enter in new information. But let's go back because we're not going to be worried about that today. We're going to go ahead and complete the daily check-in first. So the first question is, sober today? Yes. Did not attend a meeting. Did call sober support. Did I get some exercise? Well, not yet. I did eat well, and of course I attended work. And the counselor may ask you to type in certain things. In this case, they want to have updates on how the assignments are coming that they expect me to be working on. So I'm going to go ahead and type in have completed through question 15 on assignment 4. And then ask me what I'm grateful for today. And we know that gratitude is an important part of recovery and living and finding a sober lifestyle, whatever that is for that individual, being grateful for what we do have in our life today. So I'm going to add in here, grateful for sober support and friends. We're done there. Go ahead and click submit. That information gets sent directly to the counselor, and they have access to that on their client management system. You can see that the daily check-in has been saved, so I can go back. And also I see that there's a weekly check-in. You remember on the home page when we went there, it did show that we still had another event that needs to be completed. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, which is the weekly check-in. We do want to show you how to do that as well. There are 3 basic check questions at the top. Am I current with my coach? Yes. Have I completed my sober commitments? Yes. And am I clean and sober today or for this week? And then there's some scaling sliders that ask some other questions. Where am I with honesty this week? So this is a time a little bit for self-reflection. Where am I? How honest have I been in my program in my life? And of course in recovery, this is something that we want to be looking on at a day-to-day basis. Where am I with stress management? How am I dealing with stress in my life? That's probably important to be taking a look at as well. And of course, sleep. We know sleep is one of the most important things that we could be doing for whether we're in recovery or not, but especially in recovery, sleep is vital. And so how am I sleeping? Well, I can go ahead and put a scale there. If I'm on medication or have a doctor, I'm taking medication, am I being consistent with that? In that case, that's not something that I'm doing. How am I with my personal relationships? And then, my fellowship attendance. Where am I? Well, this week hasn't been so good, so I'm going to be honest with that, of course. And then personal relationships. And once I have completed that, I hit submit, and then that information is sent again to my counselor, which they can retrieve through their system, and you see that you get the message, the weekly check-in has been saved. So make sure that when you're done doing your weekly check-in or your daily check-in that you come to that screen which says that information has been saved, because that verifies that that is now in the hands of your counselor and they can check on that for you. Okay, so that's what we're going to complete in this video. We wanted to show you how to do a daily and a weekly check-in and send those into the system. In the next video, we're going to look at how to do messaging as well as what resources are available. So thank you for joining us today. We'll see you soon.